Well, ironically, this week, we're going to talk about fashion. Yes, because we all know so much about that. Trends that we've seen, trends that we like, trends that we used to do, trends we probably should do.
We are fashion plates, after all.
Absolutely. I did not come up with this topic.
No, I guess this was me more than anything. But
I like this, though.
But I like the idea of the idea that, things were so in vogue back when, and in many cases are coming back. Mm-hmm. And each generation does it, thinks they're the first one to do it.
Everything old is new again.
It's true, yeah.
I have the perfect example of this. So growing up, you basically had like 4 shoe options, okay? You basically had, all the women wore Uggs. Ugg boots were the thing when I was growing up, okay? And then you had Converse. Converse made a comeback too. Everywhere. You weren't cool unless you're wearing Converse shoes. You either had Converse shoes, and if you weren't wearing Converse, you better be wearing some DC skater shoes. Otherwise, you were not wearing cool shoes. It was one of those situations.
I will tell you, I did not grow up in a generation necessarily that was like sneaker snobs.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, you had to wear the Michael Jordans, or you had to wear the whatever. That wasn't. I mean, pretty much everybody that I knew wore. I guess there was Chuck Taylors and things like that.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, or we used to call, if your mom bought you shoes from, Walmart wasn't really a big thing yet like Kmart, we bought Bobos. That was the nickname for like store brand shoes or sneakers. Oh, he's wearing Bobos. Like that was like
Bobos? What is that?
Bobos. It was kind of an insult. Because it was like store brand, not a big name brand shoe or whatever. So.
Get burned for that a lot, Hilly?
Not me, because I didn't care. But, I was just one of those kids that really didn't care, I guess.
Okay, so when I was in kindergarten and grade school, the big thing was to go to good old Dollar General. Mm-hmm. Get yourself some nice little plastic jelly shoes. They came in a menagerie of colors. Some had glitter in them, some didn't. Some were kind of opaque, some were, clear. But that was the thing. And these were the dumbest shoes on earth because, one, they made your feet just completely sweat the entire day.
They weren't very comfortable shoes.
No. When your feet sweat, then what happens? You get blisters. That's real pleasant. Then, of course, they made your feet smell because it was cool not to wear them with socks.
The worst, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but
I had them in every color they made.
But as long as you mention that, I mean, the whole sandals with socks thing, isn't that bizarre? I know some people like it, and maybe it's a fashion statement. I don't know, but it looks so weird.
Nope, don't like it.
Like it defeats the purpose of sandals.
You're supposed
to be able to put your toes through there.
A lot of people that play basketball do that. Have you noticed that? It's like they have like the Adidas slides, which are like the sandals, and then they always wear socks with them. I never understood that. It's like if
I'd
you're
play
gonna
ball and I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna wear sandals, just lose the socks. That's the whole purpose of it. Your toes are exposed.
Right.
Why do you think they designed the shoe that way?
Yeah. Another thing that drives me crazy is if you're wearing open-toed shoes. And women will wear tights or or they'll wear pantyhose, whatever. No, that drives me crazy.
Again,
I don't want to see the seam.
Right.
Yeah, just barefoot.
Yeah. I have, it's funny. We look back at our fashion choices when we were young. I have a picture. I've been trying to dig this up, and my sister might have it. I have a picture of me at about 13 years old, and I have green and brown striped bell bottoms. And at the time, I thought they were the coolest thing. And now I look at it, I go, actually, in a way, they kind of are again. I wish I had that picture to show you because I would put it right here, right now for you to see. But it was amazing.
Well, growing up in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, another thing that was really popular for a while were jams. Do you remember jams?
They're like jelly jams, or what? Were they just jams?
No,
what is
jams were shorts. So they were like they were like very wild prints. So that was like what everybody was wearing, were these just really wild, vivid prints. And then, usually like a solid colored shirt with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the weirder, wilder the print, the better. Again, this is late 80s, early 90s. Another big thing is my brother was really into this, Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that being a huge
neighbors
thing.
went to Hawaii once, brought Johnny back a Hawaiian shirt, and I got a cute little Hawaiian sundress.
Right.
And Johnny wore that shirt until he couldn't fit into it anymore, and then he wanted others. He wanted to be Magnum P.I.
Right.
Right.
And of course, that was super popular. Tom Selleck made that very popular. But yeah, that was super.
Those Hawaiian shirts, I remember like in the 80s, everyone wore like if you were a dude, you wanted to look cool, it was aviators and like the Hawaiian shirt. You look like Hawaii 5-0.
She'll tell you, she has memories of me. I still have a couple of them in my closet. Extremely loud Hawaiian shirts. I mean, sometimes people say, "Hey, how do you turn the volume down on that?" You know? So no, and if you get the right ones, they're so comfortable too because they're soft.
Then they're like
silky.
flowy, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I know. I always picture like you see those people wearing them on the beach, and they're normally like unbuttoned a little bit, and like the wind's blowing in. I'm like, that's the kind of dude I want to be when I'm a little older. You know,
laid back, so
chest
cool.
hair kind of sticking out. You know, the breeze.
Okay, can we leave the hair out of it, please?
So I went to a grade school in Holt Summit. Holt Summit, you know, at the time was very small. So it was a huge eye opener when I went to 7th grade because I got to go to Jeff City, got to go across the river. And of course, you're there with 7th graders at the time from all over Jeff City and then Holt Summit. So tons of kids, lots of new kids, and then of course, lots of new fashion trends. And a big one that I had no idea even existed until my first day of 7th grade, and I got made fun of because I didn't have mine done. Tight rolling the jeans.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I feel like they used to do that still, even growing up. Yeah, where it's around the ankles you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
People roll them up
over and tight roll them.
Yeah. People used to do that all the time. You know what it reminded me of? Is like almost like Aladdin pants. You know what I mean?
Oh,
when people had when they rolled them up like that, it's kind of what it reminds. Skinny jeans back in my day were like super popular. Like people loved skinny jeans. Like it went from like, you know, like if you were wearing like boot cut, like people would be like, nah, you're not cool. You got to wear skinny jeans. That stuff's got to. And I remember I went back of like, how did I even fit into some of these jeans that I was wearing?
It was a different time for all.
It was.
While we're on the subject of jeans, and this is going to be the most old man comment of this whole thing, okay? I don't get the ripped jeans. Holes in your jeans, like intentional. Like you bought them that way.
I got 2 pair.
They made the jeans ripped. I don't get that. You could do that at home with your own.
I have one that even has like patchwork. Like it's like fake ripped patchwork.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and I'm like, it looks ripped, but it's not, you know, one of those kind of situations.
I don't know. I mean, I know it's the thing. I just when I see especially kids, teenagers out with that, and everything, would you like me to buy you some pants?
Are you offering?
I would. I would actually spend money to buy them clothes that are not ripped.
When I
start feeling sorry for them, I go, no, wait a minute. This was an intentional choice they made.
It was like middle school. I remember everyone was just wearing ripped clothing of all sorts. And it wasn't just jeans, by the way. Like they even started making like shirts that looked ripped that people were wearing. And you're just like, you look homeless now. You don't even like
either that or you were the Incredible Hulk and now you've gone back to your normal, you know.
When I was in like junior high as well, something that was still like really cool at the time, chain wallets. You had a wallet with a chain hanging out of your pocket. You were like, that guy right there has it going on.
That guy's going places.
He's going to be big someday.
It was that and lanyards. Like people would love to hang like lanyards out of their pockets. Like you'd have your keys attached to them, but then have the lanyard. And it was like a cool thing to do. It's like, oh, look, he's got a lanyard hanging out of his pocket.
Must be important.
It's like a cool style thing.
Am I super cool? Because I have 2 hanging off of my keys.
You do.
But now, was there anything on the lanyard, like a card or anything, or was it like just keys?
It literally was just your keys.
Mine are attached to my keys.
Literally, it was just like attached to your keys, but it was like, you know, various lanyards of different kinds. We had like school lanyards. We had like, but you know, people would like, you'd have different ones. You'd match them with your outfits. It was crazy stuff. It was like it was an accessory to your outfit.
Okay, that's just too much work.
Right? I mean, to me, but I used to do it. I remember I used to have like, you know, all sorts of lanyards that I would like, you know, match with my fit.
It's funny because a lot of the fashion now is mirroring the 70s. Because I will tell you, we'll be watching a show on TV and my wife, Donna, she'll be like, okay, I wore that when I was in high school. I wore that in my 20s. Her hair, even the hair, everything. My hair was just like that, you know. So we've jumped about 50 years, you know, looks that were popular about 50 years ago. Here we are in 2026, and they're back. But it's funny because a lot of the styles blend all together. It's not just one style is popular, but 70s, 80s, they're kind of all together now.
It's so weird how that happens and comes back. To me, it's like
it's cyclical.
Yeah, or things are just really timeless, and like it just comes and goes. It's like, okay, it's cool again, it's not cool again.
Right.
I think it also has to depend on like who's adopted it too, right?
If you got somebody famous doing it,
that's the thing too.
So okay, I mean, yes, okay, the 70s are back. But it's like if you want to talk about timeless fashion, look at the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and nobody's bringing that back. Where everybody looked like they just looked like they were walking out of a magazine.
Oh, I know.
Everybody was pristine. The guys were in suits. The women were in dresses.
Yep.
With matching hats and shoes and stuff. But nobody's doing that these days.
Even up to the 50s and 60s, people were going to ball games with hats. Gentlemen had hats on. They were, you didn't see anybody in T-shirts and everything. I mean,
I say we're taking a step in that direction. It's like the hats like I wear like this, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like this style.
That's a very cool look you have, by the way.
It's like so these hats have definitely been back in style. It's like we're almost there now. Because even like you're right, back in the day, everyone wore suits, despite what kind of class level you were. I mean, everybody looked fancy.
If you look at old videos from the 20s, 30s, people walking in the street. Everybody's wearing a suit. All the ladies are in nice dresses.
Yeah.
It's like,
suits, peacoats. I mean, they had layers on. They had gloves. I mean, people, man, that stuff needs to come back because you're right. Everyone looked real snazzy.
They all look sharp.
Yeah.
And Jordan, your hat, it just reminds me of Peaky Blinders.
It does a little bit. Well, that's kind of the style, right? That's kind of I think this is what it's kind of going for. But I don't know. I love these hats. My grandpa, he used to wear these hats when he was a kid, and we'd go over there, eat dinner every Sunday with him. So like, before he passed away, this is just the style he had. I loved my grandpa's style, and I was just like, I got to adapt a little bit of it.
No, that's cool. And honestly, hats are beneficial for, so many reasons.
Oh, that too.
But,
for men, when you have hair loss, let me tell you, the sun hits you don't want a sunburned head. It hurts, man.
Worst,
it hurts.
Then you start peeling.
Yeah, it looks awful.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem.
We're talking fashion and styles and what's in and what's out and what was in and what's out. So, we all have different memories of stuff,
Something too that really exploded is like, and I have one on my wrist right now, but these like not rubber bands, but the bracelets, right? These like little
Live Strong.
Yeah, like
things.
the Live Strong. But that's kind of what it really. Lance Armstrong's probably the one that kicked it off with the Live Strong bands, and then I remember after that, people started making them for all sorts of things, but. Everyone I know, it's like fifth grade, everyone had those yellow Live Strong bands, and I wanted one so bad, And then I remember I finally got one, and then it ended up like snapping. We had other bracelets too we wore before that.
Snap one of them. You know how strong
thing
things are?
I know. Well, the thing is,
Live Strong.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'd like never take it off, so I'd shower with it, and eventually it kind of whittles down, right?
Yeah.
But and then we also had like other like smaller bracelets that like meant something, like various colors. Like green was like you were a friend, and like all this like, oh, if you broke it, it meant like it's like, oh no, you all are like doomed now or something.
Wow. Okay, so like in the 80s and 90s, we all wore the very, very thin jelly bracelets.
Like the jelly bracelets, that's what it was.
And they had them in a menagerie of colors, and they, black was super popular because of Madonna at the time. She wore black ones, so then everybody wanted black ones. But I remember my friends and we had like the entire rainbow. And we had, pinks and reds and orange, green, I mean, all of them. And they didn't exactly mean anything.
Yeah.
That must be your generation thing. Other than, we have jelly bracelets and we can share with our friends. And, they were super cheap. So.
Were friend bracelets a thing then?
Friendship bracelets, we would make them out of embroidery thread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was like a big thing is, you'd go to, at the time, we'd go to Benjamin Franklin here on the Missouri Boulevard, which doesn't exist anymore. And Mom would say, okay, I'll let you get 3 colors. And 3 colors.
My buddy was making bracelets
with you kids. How about you, Jordan?
Yeah. Well, no, my buddy back in the day was doing like stuff like that. But he would make like bracelets out of like paracord and like Monster Energy, like tabs back in the day, and they still kind of do this, but the tabs used to be different colors. So you buy the blue one, the tab would be blue. You buy a green one, tab would be green. Well, he would collect all these tabs and then like with the paracord make Monster Energy bracelets. They were cool, man. And he would like sell these for like $5. We used to make money back in the day. I used to sell Airheads at my school back in the day. I'd buy them in bulk and then sell them for like 50 cents.
Message T-shirts were a thing for a while. You know, when Duran Duran came out with Relax, everybody had the shirts that say, Frankie says relax.
Yeah.
And instead of Frankie says do this, or you know, like it was all the whole Frankie says
That was
thing.
a Duran Duran thing?
Duran Duran had the song Frankie, Frankie
Goes to Hollywood had Relax.
Yeah, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Why am I thinking Duran Duran?
I don't know. I'm younger than you are.
I don't know. Anyway.
How do I know this?
Frankie Goes to Hollywood. And that was it. Frankie says relax. And Frankie says whatever. And there, you know, with a whole bunch of different
Relax.
Now, when I hear that song, that's the power of music, man.
Yes, yes.
We're talking fashion and style and, you know, again, things that are hot. And I guess there are some things too, as we were saying, you know, when you have celebs doing the look. I for one, don't know that parachute pants would have ever happened if MC Hammer didn't do Can't Touch This.
No, because it looked like you pooped your pants. Exactly what it looked like.
Did.
It really did.
I mean, it didn't look like that on MC Hammer. He looked cool. But,
only he could pull it off, man.
But for the average Joe, looked like you pooped your pants.
See, baggy
Michael
jeans to me
Jackson
looks like that too.
did the single glove.
Yeah,
you know? That was a
Yeah,
thing.
Michael Jackson looked cool doing it. The rest of it just looked insane.
Did you lose a glove?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a fashion choice.
And why are you wearing it inside?
Yeah.
Although, you know, again, even the whole hat inside thing. I mean, again, Jordan, yours looks very good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never quite understood a hat inside thing. Like,
I just don't want to have to keep track of my hat. To tell you the truth,
it's a good place to store
it's
it.
there. I don't have to, because look, I'm like notorious for I set something down,
right.
I'll forget about it. You can ask these two. My glasses. I mean, I seriously, I set them down, and then I'm like, so one of them have my glasses.
I'm like,
like
Jordan's
you forgot
glasses
it.
keeper. Here you go, Jordan.
Yeah. So trust me,
Jordan is famous for this.
Any of my accessories that I have and I put down, I forget about. So I just kind of keep it on my head.
Well, and honestly, around here in the wintertime, when it's ridiculously cold, it is not uncommon for me to still be wearing my stocking hat indoors.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I'm freezing.
Oh, I know. We'll be bundled up. It's just not even to get out of our coats or hats.
Yeah.
We're just like, it's cold in here.
Well, I mean, you know, actually, Jordan, there's a whole great story about a couple of years ago at a convention. Jordan lost his glasses.
Yeah.
And he ended up going to the store and buying what was like a $200 pair.
Yeah, I needed it because it was like real sunny that day too. It was like sunny that weekend. I'm like, I'm not about to spend the rest of the weekend, you know, barely being able to see squinting. So I'm like, I gotta get me a new pair. And the thing is,
as it turns out,
well, we did the whole where were you? Where did you go?
Yeah.
Let's retrace your steps.
Well, come to find out, one of our coworkers already had gotten my glasses.
Hey, I got your glasses.
But he didn't give it to
Very
me until like the end of the weekend. And so I'm like, I had already bought another pair. I'm like,
so now I'm stuck with this expensive pair that I really didn't need.
where were you 2 days ago?
Exactly.
Meanwhile, your wife's going, another pair of sunglasses?
Yeah. Well, they were a gift. That was the thing too. So I was like, oh man, these are like a gift from my wife. Like I was really missing those.
Uh-oh.
Do you have a place to store them all at home?
Yeah, I do.
All
Yeah,
in one,
it's just
like,
when I'm
like
out and
watches.
about.
Now people line up their watches.
Oh yeah,
in the
no,
drawer.
I have a whole watch case
I know you
actually.
do.
Yeah.
Jordan's also about watches.
I do.
Jordan collects watches.
I do. I'm a watch collector as well. Again, another thing that my grandpa really
Very
loved
classy
watches.
dude.
I
Yeah,
do. Yeah,
okay.
clearly my grandpa inspired a lot of my fashion, my style, my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, and the thing is, you don't even have to have like super expensive watches. Like this is just a Casio, and I love look, you say what you want, man. Casios are great.
Like, put that closer. Let me see that again.
You want to see it? You want to see it?
That. Yeah.
This
Real,
one.
Oh, it's fancy.
Yeah, there you go. And this one right here, this is technically considered the Casio Royale. It's the watch that they inspired by a James Bond movie, actually.
Ah.
So. Yeah.
And it's funny because Jordan likes his drink shaken, not stirred. Too, so it's amazing.
You know, cargo shorts, by the way, too, were like
Love cargo shorts, man.
And they were popular.
All those pockets.
Yeah, and I remember like it was like you were cool when you had cargo shorts for a while, and then cargo shorts. Everyone was like, "Oh,
In
cargo
fact,
shorts."
I'm wearing
Yeah.
Hang on.
It's the
We don't need proof that bad.
It's not going to go well.
We don't need proof that
Here we
bad.
go. I'm wearing cargo pants today.
Yeah.
See there?
Nobody needs to see your kneecap.
If you can tell.
It's all like what I loved about it is
Sorry, I got
because
to fix my camera here. Yeah.
one pair of shorts has like 13 pockets, and it's fantastic, and they're deep. You can put like all sorts of. It holds
It's true.
your
It's
keys,
true,
your
man.
wallet, change.
The only thing is when you're throwing it into the hamper, you got to make sure you've cleared everything out.
Mm-hmm.
Because more than once, not necessarily cargo pants, just pockets in general. My wife is like throwing stuff into the washer. And she goes, I found this. I found this. I found this.
I've had things go through where I'm like, oh, my earbuds. And I'm like, how did they?
Yeah.
And they still work. And I'm like, they survived the wash.
That's
you know?
amazing, man. That's a quality test for sure right there. So, if you want to weigh in, we'd love to hear what you have to say. You got any fashion thoughts, style stuff that's going through your mind, memories, perhaps?
Other than, y'all need a stylist. We know. We're not ashamed.
Yeah, that's for sure. Jordan, let me see that subscribe button.
Oh, you want the like and subscribe? I got you. Like and subscribe.
You got a like too?
Look at this.
Have we just
Boom.
added?
Like and subscribe.
Ooh, I love that. We're doing this on a new platform now, so we're still getting used to all of it, but we like it. So
We do.
There you go. But and of course, we have a new name for this now. It is the Kast.
The Kast.
Kast with a K. The Kast. So keep that in mind whenever you're talking about it. So don't give us the old name. I'm not even going to say it because it's gone. It's dead to us.
Wow. It served its purpose.
That's right.
It's very elaborate.
Thank you very much. That is another edition of the Kast.